And 20 years experience in this job tells me you slept through my bed because you're tired. And you're tired because you're not sleeping.
He began hiding keys everywhere. There were gaps at the bottom of library bookshelves that could be opened, laundry detergent buckets that only prisoners used for washing clothes. No guards would ever check those, and he buried keys in the soil of the prison garden. The prison corridor had an electric door that he couldn't possibly make a key for. When he was taken to the prison medic for a toothache, he discovered the electric door button was located in the guard station. He also noticed that construction was underway on the prison walls. On Christmas Day, most of the prison guards had gone home for the holidays, leaving the prison severely understaffed. He put on the civilian clothes he'd traded for earlier and skillfully opened door after door. Meanwhile, downstairs, a guard happened to be searching through a supply closet when he accidentally knocked off a string of paper clips hanging inside the door. After the guard left, the group hid in the supply closet and discovered the paper clips were missing. They couldn't close the door properly anymore and had to grip a tiny screw with their fingertips. The guard was about to put something back in the supply room, and they were getting desperate. Just then, an inmate upstairs smashed the light bulb inside a lampshade, causing a short circuit. Prisoners began shouting one after another. The guard abandoned opening the supply room and headed upstairs to deal with the problem. They quickly emerged from the supply closet and successfully opened several more doors. One of them snuck into the unguarded guard station and activated the electric door. But the biggest challenge remained. There was one door they'd never opened before. They tried key after key, and when the last one failed, the door still wouldn't budge. One of them, refusing to give up, started pounding on the door frame. He discovered the material wasn't very sturdy. He pulled out a screwdriver and began hammering at the frame. The noise didn't alert the guards because of the ongoing construction at the prison. After several loud bangs, the door finally opened. They put on their clothes and began walking out, using mirrors to watch the snipers on the walls. When the snipers turned away, they moved toward the prison entrance one by one. Along the way, they spotted the head guard, but he paid them no attention whatsoever. When the coast was clear, they broke into a run. They found a taxi, paid the fare with money he'd initially hidden on himself,
Okay.
and headed for the border. The three men were finally on their way to freedom. The next morning, when guards came for their routine cell check, they discovered empty beds. The prisoners who had stayed behind couldn't help but burst into laughter.